Yo, what is good, Z Nation? At it again. DailyXander 315 coming at you roughly for the first time right at 9:15 p.m. on a Thursday night in Altamont Springs at WholeFoods. Ho, acting silly right now. Again, pretty much this entire week from Monday onwards to now, I really haven't been doing that many updates, primarily because I'm focusing my attention on other things, and also just wanted to take a little break from all the uploads and such. As far as it took a little while for me to get fully caught up on all the material I produced, or I filmed over this past weekend, but I'm all good now. So it's always a plus there. Just got done having some whole food meal time. Bought a bottle of kombucha, and it actually has a little alcohol in it, which this is the first time I've ever had to show my ID for buying kombucha. Kombucha is just not fertile, it's fermented tea. That's what kombucha is, and this kombucha particularly had multi-greens, so it had a bunch of different items and enzymes and probiotics and spirulina, exact, so it makes the tummy feel all nice and good. So right now I'm actually doing laundry right now, so I need to head out back to my apartment complex to put my wet clothes in the dryer and then continue on with my night. So far, recap for my day. After work, I raised the bike seat on my bike. Pretty stoked about that. Anywho, I went to check in with my client for hospice at a nursing home. She was very appreciative of that. Always interesting to talk to her. And certain things I can't share with you on camera. But overall, it just always gets me to have a realization of those moments where you feel like you're tired. And just looking at the stages of those people's lives right now, they have all the time in the world to stay in bed, or be in bed most of the time. A, because they're in an environment that promotes that, and B, their bodies are just not active. They necessarily can't handle any type of movement whatsoever, so that's why they're in bed a lot of the time. It just gets me to realize, like, wow, really value and be grateful and appreciative of having a body and having the time and having the energy, even when you think you don't have energy, to move and get things done, be productive. And when I say get things done, don't just get things done just for the sake of getting things done. Get things done that lead to a better future for you, a better life living. Not living for somebody else, but living for you. And so I also talked to 2 Uber drivers, as I always do. First one being Harold. It was a good conversation. He just moved from Miami. He's an accountant now. And he actually got laid off from his previous job in Miami. He was an accountant for Royal Caribbean. So we actually talk about cruises and such, because I'm going to be working on a cruise boat. And I mentioned how I have a mentorship group that's continually, I shouldn't say continue, but I'm part of a mentorship group that is teaching me how to develop an asset that will lead to me living a life where I'm not exchanging time for money, because that's the biggest thing for me, is I want to be free, travel the world, meet as many unique, engaging, and very stimulating people as possible, and experiences also. All about that. And such. I'm very, very jacked for my future. Ho. Also, reflection of this week, been a bit different in the sense that certainly need to get caught on with my sleep. There have been instances I have overslept, but all is good because I made it all work. So I'm also very grateful for that, without having to go into any more detail, on a sense of no repercussions happened because of oversleeping. And one more thing I also wanted to add is just upcoming this weekend for Labor Day. Looking forward to it, as got some things in the mix, and we'll see what comes about it as far as connections and such. I might also be going to a group I learned about as part of the mentorship group. They're doing a get-together on Saturday night, so I'll see about possibly going to that, because I can continually benefit from that. Also, my mentor has a connection when I'm in London, so that'd be cool to meet up with them. And that's the beauty of just continue putting yourself out there and continually meeting more and more people, and how you want to inspire, networking yourself, connecting with others, broadening your horizons, just developing more and more relationships can lead to further relationships and connections in other parts of the world. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm just a grateful individual overall. I am a humble, penitent man. Shout out to Indiana Jones in The Last Crusader. Humble and penitent man. One of the last scenes of the movie. Anywho, I'm going to cut it short. This will be the only video I do for the night. Just know I'm in good spirits as always. Getting movement whenever I can, which is all the time, in different shapes and forms. I want to do a dance. I'm going to do my dance meditation again tonight. I love doing those. I love just getting in the zone, listening to whatever, and going for it all and getting jacked. Also, sometime this week, and maybe even tomorrow, depending on the time I wake up, I want to do my active meditation. It's been a little while, and I want to let out some screams and such and make it roar. All right, Z Nation, this has been the DailyXander 315. I'm always appreciative that I can find the time to do whatever I can for my thoughts and uploads. Just goes to show you can always make time. You always have time. We all have 24 hours a day. It comes down to what you dictate as important, what you dictate as setting a time for, what you prioritize. All about that consistency. Love that consistency. All right, Z Nation, over and out. Peace, love, unity, respect, and as always, passion. Love it.